다음 코너에 아름다운 꽃의 모습과 가을 풍광을 담았습니다. 시카고인들의 많은 사랑을 받고 있는 곳, 시카고 보타닉 가든입니다. 뉴스매거진의 젊은 열정들이 각자의 색깔과 테마를 가지고 3인 3색이라는 컨셉으로 그곳을 영상에 담았습니다. 시카고 보타닉 가든에서 최홍석 박리원 기자와 홍수영 에디터가 전해드립니다.
이곳은 시카고 보타닉 가든입니다. 385에이커 크기 부지에 250만 본 이상의 식물이 26개의 테마 정원에서 방문객을 맞이하고 있습니다. (1972년에) 개장한 시카고 보타닉 가든. 아름다운 자연으로 유명한 시카고의 명소입니다. 곧 다가오는 단풍 계절은 많은 사람들의 발걸음을 이곳으로 모을 것으로 전망됩니다.
Fall is one of our 4 peak seasons of the year here at the Chicago Botanic Garden. In the fall we see the really massive displays of our flowering chrysanthemums, as well as we see a lot of trees starting to change color. Colors are typically yellows, golds, oranges, reds, and they are really dependent on some environmental conditions. So for instance, cooler temperatures during the daytime and the evening are great. We need good soil moisture and we need sunlight. And so today is sort of a perfect day. We have cooler temperatures, we have sunlight.
보타닉 가든의 헤리티지 가든. 수련의 여왕이라고 불리는 빅토리아 수련. 가시가 달린 꽃잎이 강렬한 자태를 뽐냅니다.
This is the Victorian water lily. The leaves, otherwise known as platters, get about 6 or 7 feet in diameter. We first collected this plant in the 19th century, brought seeds back, and because it grows where piranhas are native in South America, nobody went back to recollect them. And so a number of consortium of botanic gardens got together, went back to the piranha-infested waters of South America, recollected the seeds, and so now we've got more genetic diversity.
보타닉 가든엔 3개의 온실이 있습니다. 올해 이곳에서 가장 큰 눈길을 끄는 것은 이른바 시체꽃이라고 하는데요. 벌레를 유혹하여 종족 번식을 하는 이 꽃은 향기 대신 시체 냄새를 풍긴다는 이유로 시체꽃이라고 불립니다.
This plant looks so interesting. Can you tell us about this plant?
Yes, this is one of the treasures of the botanic community. This is Amorphophallus titanum. It's native to the lowland jungles of Sumatra. It blooms between 7 and 30 years apart. So to have one come into flower is a very unique event. We're very pleased to have one. Flower, when it's at full bloom, opens up. The frill at the top will open up. It smells like something dead. The common name is corpse flower, and its pollinating insect is a carrion beetle. The carrion beetle will fly from up to 2 miles away. It'll crawl back inside this frill down at the bottom where it thinks something's dead. It's been visiting other flowers like this, and so it has pollen stuck on its back. While it's scurrying around here at the base, it'll transfer the pollen to the female parts of the flowers. And then after they pollinated the female flowers, then the male flowers release pollen and the frill will open up. The beetles will crawl out. As they're crawling out, they pick up pollen and they take the pollen to the next flower. So it's a very unique pollination scheme, if you will. And again, we've been growing these plants for about 15 years now.
이와 함께 많은 시선을 모으는 다양한 종류의 선인장과 알로에. 100여 본에 가까운 건조지방 식물이 온실에 자리하고 있습니다. 특히 이곳에 있는 골든베러를 포함한 여러 종류의 선인장은 겨울에 꽃이 핀다고 합니다.
One of the features of our arid greenhouse are these beautiful golden barrels. These are actually rare and endangered in the wild, and it's only through cultivation that they've been able to be scattered around the world. So literally, if you go to botanic gardens anywhere around the world and they have an arid greenhouse, it's very likely they've got an example of these beautiful golden barrels. Now, surrounding the golden barrels, of course, are plants from other parts of arid regions. We've got aloes from South Africa and Madagascar. We've got euphorbias from the northern parts of Africa. The cactus, all native to North and South America. We've noticed that if we cool the temperatures a little bit in the wintertime, we get a lot more flower production. And that sort of mimics the conditions that they find in the desert, where the night temperatures often drop pretty significantly.
지난해 뉴스매거진 소개로 많은 시선을 모았던 모형기차 야외 전시회. 올해 10월 25일까지 문을 엽니다. 넓게 펼쳐진 자연의 풍광, 녹음과 맑은 공기 속 산책로, 자연의 보존과 학습이 이루어지는 곳. 시카고 보타닉 가든은 자연과 삶의 아름다움을 느낄 수 있는 공간으로 많은 사랑을 받고 있습니다.
가을을 맞이한 시카고 보타닉 가든이 금빛과 붉은빛으로 물들었습니다. 지금부터 제가 사진으로 이곳의 가을 풍경을 전해드리겠습니다.
시카고 보타닉 가든은 매년 100만 명에 가까운 사람들이 방문하는 명소입니다. 아름다운 가을 오후, 시카고 보타닉 가든을 찾은 사람들을 만나봤습니다. So what do you like about Chicago Botanic Garden?
Well, it seems like home, and there are lots of interesting classes you can take. There's a lot of education, continuing education that is year-round. And they have many, many holiday events and special exhibits in conjunction with seasons. And it's a very, very beautiful place. They always keep it's well cared for.
Oh, we love the flowers. We love the landscaping, the paths. the Japanese island. It's just a beautiful environment to take a nice walk.
I like the variety of different plants that they have, and flowers too, and the different facts that they have. You can learn about them and understand like how they grow them and whatnot.
I like how all sorts of different cultures and traditions are represented here, and they're represented equally and without bias. For instance, there's native prairie grass growing side by side with Japanese trimmed oak trees and everything in between. You have bonsai trees, you have species that are native to the Illinois prairie, as well as species that come from all across the globe, and they're all made to coexist with each other in a cohesive whole.
Flowers are beautiful right now, and it's such a gorgeous day. That's my favorite thing, is looking at all the gardens.
What do I like? This place is really beautiful and peaceful. It's amazing to find such a big park inside of the city of Chicago. The diversity of plants here is really amazing. You can travel to multiple different countries and continents.
사람과 자연이 어우러지는 곳 시카고 보타닉 가든은 1년 365일 문을 열며 개장 시간은 오전 8시부터 해질 때까지입니다. 홈페이지는 chicagoBotanic.org입니다. 시카고 보타닉 가든에서 홍수영,
최홍석,
박리연입니다.